look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Frazier again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Georgia going up tempo. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw it again. On the run, still looking. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Got the quick pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Running inside. It's Brown.
Well, we know this guy is special.
He's loose. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That it makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Powers through. And runs through another guy. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. That one will give them the lead. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throwing Manning. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Got him downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Arch Madness. Lets it fly. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a deep grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Arch to throw. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripping through the defense. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on fourth down. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Motion from the wide receiver.
Go, go. Check.
on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass on second down. The screen, he can go. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Enter! Hey! Enter! Circuit!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking for space. It Smothers. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Manning unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. to throw. Manning just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. From the red zone, it's Smothers. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And, man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating, getting in the backfield, 3rd and goal, expecting run, getting in there, and now forcing a decision for this offense, forcing the 4th down and goal.
Can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's a heat, and down he goes.